Last time on Fractured Sky. After quickly and brutally destroying Pasta Pete and his nefarious noodles, the party looted his body, extorted Pizza Paul, found Pete's house, looted his house, and claimed the deed to both the house and the old burned-down restaurant with some expert forgery from Chilo. The party levels up during the night and is greeted with a quick visit from Eddie the entrepreneur, who had been told to meet the party in Shadowhaven. He presents an invention with a curious inactive slime as its core and leaves to deliver more of them around the area. The party then takes their leave and goes to find the curator of the Shadowhaven Museum for their next quest, Professor Evelyn.
Chilo is going to mage hand knock on the door, just as loud as the mage hand can.
A woman is going to open this door.
Oh, hello. We are the Silk and Steel. We are looking for Professor Evelyn.
Oh yes, that is me. She is a small kobold. She has pale green scales.
Heck yeah.
And her eyes are this bright amber color.
I love kobolds.
Aww.
She's got little glasses kind of on her nose and wearing these deep violet robes.
That's who Goat wants. Goat's gonna pick her up and take her with him. I'm just joking.
You are now.
Yes, I am Professor Evelyn. Are you? And who might you all be? We're open. You're welcome to come inside.
Oh, certainly. Chilo
We're from the
will
Adventurers
start heading
Guild.
inside.
You're from the adventure. Oh, you are the ones who accepted my quest.
No, we are in search of a Minotaur. Have you seen him?
Oh, a Minotaur. I think you are the only one I've probably seen.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your time.
Okay. Are the rest of you going in?
Yeah. I go.
No, Goat will follow.
Sorry, Go. You got to sit this one out, I guess.
Are you guys well, if you guys are from, would you be willing to take my quest as well? You see, some thieves stole some things from us a while back.
Yes, that is why we are here.
Oh, okay, okay.
Goat
that
has
is
his
wonderful.
own mission, but
Yeah,
I see.
forgive him.
Okay.
He's a little confusing sometimes.
It is quite all right. Well, if you guys are just here, if you would give me just a moment, I'm gonna go get to my notes and we can discuss details further of what I have found personally so far, and we can talk. And she's going to head back into this back room, which I forgot to put a door for.
She shut the door in my face. How rude.
We're going inside, right?
Yeah,
we're going
you guys are going inside. But she's going to, over here on the top right of this room, this is also a door. I forgot to put a door token, but she's going to walk into there and begin shuffling around. But if you guys would like, you can browse the museum for a moment.
Oh yeah, Chilo's definitely looking around.
Yeah, so is Raina.
Yeah, so most of these items in here, they have little labels on them, and they're in these glass display cases all around the room. There's a cursed teapot, a candle of misfortune, a jar of disappearing cookies, a cursed hand towel, a bedspread that looks very worn down and beaten up, and various other. There are many of these random household things almost that all have little labels on them that say "Do not touch this cursed item."
Oh, they're all cursed.
Yes, they are all cursed.
Oh.
And Evelyn
they're
will make her
covered.
way back out of the room, and she'll say, "Ah, yes, I see you're checking out some of my items here. They all come from the Shadowfell below. I bought them off of various travelers and adventurers who had ventured there, and they are all cursed. It seems anything that really goes into that realm comes back cursed. It's rather quite unfortunate, but it does give for some good museum content, wouldn't you say?"
Yes, they're all quite interesting.
They're just
do you
cursed.
know-
Do you know what the curses do?
Some of them, yes. Some of them, no. Most of them, I do. There are just a select few that are a little bit harder to decipher. Over the table, there are 25 different items in here. So if there's anything you guys are particularly wanting to take or something, just let me know and I can read off the rest of them.
What's the hand towel? Goat's interested in the hand towel.
You guys
I'll-
were supposed to be helping the museum, not robbing it.
I know,
I'll
I'm just
read them
very
all off.
curious.
I'll read the rest of them off. The bedspread, there's a leaky watering can, a key that whispers, a flimsy broom, a cursed music box, misguided compass, a candle holder, a dirty mug,
Ooh.
a spool of thread that is tangled up. There's a doormat. One of these things is actually just a table on top of this display table. There's a thermometer, a crossbow, ink bottle, a timer, a sand timer, a dirty spatula, a coffee grinder, or what would be a fantasy version of a coffee grinder, a hairbrush, some tableware, oven mitts, and a paperweight.
I see. I read here, and Goat holds the bounty or the quest, and he's just holding it upside down. I read here that we get amulet. Is amulet cursed or trinket?
The trinket is not cursed. I have removed that curse for you all.
Wonderful. So if we do good job,
I would not want to give you guys something that would potentially harm you, especially
if
since
we
you're
do
helping me
good
out.
job, can I have one cursed of my pick item?
I'd be willing to sell one to you
Okay, deal.
for a discount, of course. Oh, of course. Oh, thank you.
I have 145 monies, and I can give it to you if you want for cursed.
Okay, we can discuss that. Well, if you would like
After
something
our
now,
arrangement, of course. After our arrangement.
I was gonna say, if you would like to buy one now, I would be willing to part with one.
No, not right now. Goat would like to do it after our little arrangement we have.
Okay, yeah, that is perfectly fine by me.
Sounds good to me. Were you able to gather your information about the thieves and the items that they stole?
Yes, I've done a little bit of investigating on my own. You see, I found that these criminals, they were from the Evan Market. I mean, it is a little ways from here, probably a couple days journey at least. But beyond that, I cannot tell you much. I know they went to the Evan Market. There is a man there. I know him quite well. He's procured me some of my items, actually. His name is Rudy. He might be able to assist you further, or I'm sure, I mean, you guys all seem very capable. I'm sure you can find something. There were 3 items that were stolen, though. And she hands you 3 pictures. One of them is a tiara. One is this golden key. And the third is a small ornate hand mirror.
And these are cursed?
Yes, all 3 of these are also cursed, but they were stolen out of my shop.
You said the hand mirror is golden as well? Or just ornate?
Just ornate.
Chilo's gonna study the pictures and then start minor illusioning the as best he can a 3D model,
like
taking her advice from.
Ooh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll definitely explain it to you as you're kind of shaping this illusion and help you create these almost identical images of what they should look like.
Thank you. I believe this will help.
Got has heard things at the Eben Market. I am excited to go. Go to have a smile.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything that I can help you with before you go?
Would you think that these people who stole your stuff are members of the Thieves Guild?
I honestly have no idea, but potentially.
Scum of the earth.
They could also just be. They could honestly just be other people, though. I mean, this place is. I mean, it's the Obsidian Enclave. It's a little bit harsh out here, regardless.
Yeah, I don't know why you have a full of cool tree middle of the most lawless place.
Yes, it is. It is unfortunate, but this is the best place to procure them.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
and many people here are interested in them as well. So I do get some customers here and there.
I don't blame them.
Browse.
That dragon mug, I have my eye on them.
The dragon mug. Well, thank you all for coming. Please, if there's anything else, please don't hesitate to ask.
Certainly. Does Rudy and you have a good relationship, so he'll be willing to help procure these items once again?
I've given him quite a fair deal of business over the years. He's a small goblin fellow. Just heads up.
Heck yeah.
Certainly.
He can be a little bit particular when it comes to some of his items and wares, but if he knows if it is a job for me, he should be willing to help.
That sounds good to me. We should head to the Eben Market and see if we can find some leads on this. Actually, where were the items stolen from? Do you have the displays still?
Oh, yes, of course. She'll lead you into the side room to the right.
Okay. Do you have the capability of telling me if an item is cursed? My sword speaks to me.
May I see it?
You may.
She'll take it from you.
As he pulls the sword out, I'm going to have it whisper pasta.
And see, as I hand it to you now, it speaks. Oh,
She's gonna take a quick glance at it.
It whispers of pasta.
What's your spell DC?
Probably 13. Something
Yeah, I don't
really
think
low.
it's gone up yet.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna take this, and you're gonna be casting this spell, and she will look right at you and smile, and she'll say, "Oh well, it is quite interesting, but no, this sword is not cursed. Definitely
Then
not
I
cursed.
am-
I would be able to tell."
I have an affliction. It is
No,
goat.
you are not cursed.
I am cursed.
You are not cursed either, Goat. I can tell just looking at you. I do specialize in Shadowfell curses, but I do have a fair bit of knowledge on curses in general.
So what does goat to do about this whispering of pasta and food?
She's going to glance at Monsha for a second and just go, "Well, I think maybe your party members will be able to help you with this. I don't think it is anything too serious. I don't think it's something you need to worry
I
about."
have a potion of greater healing. Do you think
that
that
is not necessary. That is not necessary for this.
He puts it back.
Chugs it down.
Goat totally would, dude. I know it would suck. I'd hate losing that.
But she will lead you to this display table in the southeast of the room. And the glass is broken in it, and the items inside are gone. And the window next to it, she tells you that window was broken as well, but she had replaced it since then. I'm pretty sure they broke in through this window and stole the items here.
How long ago was that?
It has been a few weeks now. 4 weeks maybe. It's a little hard to keep track of time here. The sun,
That makes sense.
May not find anything, but Chilo would try to investigate around the tables and see if any shred of clothing or any particular, basically seeing if they might have left anything behind.
Raina will help him.
Roll perception for me, both of you.
Perception. I am going to guide my 23 for me.
9 for me.
Okay.
I've rolled really bad.
How did you learn guidance, by the way, Chilo?
My background gave me the magic initiate feat for cleric. So I know guidance and light, and I can cast bless once a day.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Reina, you don't see this, but Chilo, when you're kind of poking around this window and this table, you spot it outside in the darkness with your vision. You can see this. There's a small silver ring outside that's kind of been almost hit into the dirt a little bit.
Chilo's going to point that out to the party and says, this may be important. And then I guess he would try to open the window and see if he could climb out to get the ring.
The window is locked, but you could just go around.
Yeah, I'll just go around the building.
Well, I thought that magic initiate was a feat, not a background.
Well, it is a feat. My background is Astral Drifter, which gives you the magic initiate feat, but you have to choose cleric.
I was totally right. That was my guess. I said something to Brian the other day. I was like, I think James took a background that gives him a feat.
Yeah, my potential backup character also gets a feat. The tough feat
Oh, nice.
from the get-go.
I did not know that backgrounds could be that powerful. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
wait
in the-
till the new player handbook comes out, because now they're actually like...
Yeah,
Yeah,
now they
all
all
players-
get
They all... Yeah.
That's
But
cool.
they changed it so you can't take any feat anymore.
Yeah.
It's only certain feats you can take starting out. So they're like the deemed less broken feats for first level.
Right. That's cool. Dang.
But yeah, there are a couple you can take from some of the newer books that give you backgrounds.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind for next campaign.
Like
if the DM allows,
Seriously.
of course,
Yeah.
I'm pretty lenient.
Yeah, but you saw that ring outside, but the window is locked. But you could just go around the outside of the building to get to it.
Yeah, I'll just go grab it.
Yeah, as you pick it up, it has a small engraving on it, and there's a little symbol of this saw blade. But that's all it is. It's just this little silver ring with a saw blade kind of embedded into it.
Does it seem like a magical ring or just a normal ring?
It just seems like a normal ring.
Chilo would bring the ring back to everybody, and he'd go, not all that familiar with the emblems of this area. Does anybody know what this means?" And he'll hold out the saw blade image.
Does any of us know?
Is something Monsha would know since he's familiar with this area?
Roll history for me.
I will guide you.
Let's go. Man, if only my familiar could help me with history checks. I don't think they
Yeah,
can.
right?
I rolled a 9, so that guidance helped.
Yay.
16.
There we go.
16. Okay. With the 16, I'll say that you know that symbol was it's a symbol of an underground fighting rink,
Ooh, okay.
but you don't know where it is really within the Eben Market, but you know what it is.
Cool. All right, yeah, I definitely share that info with the party. It's like we're going to a fighting rink.
Sounds like fun.
Heck yeah. All right.
That sounds good to me. All right. All right.
What do these curses do if you touch the item?
Which ones? The ones in my shop or the ones that were stolen?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, they have various effects.
What about the ones that were stolen? What do the curses of the ones that were stolen do?
Well, the tiara, it will blind you. That tiara, it will blind your vision. It'll make you see yourself as beautiful and accomplished, but will slowly make you seem more and more disheveled and ragged. The mirror, be careful with the mirror. Don't look into the mirror. It will compel you to look into it almost always. But please refrain. It'll amplify all of your greatest insecurities. And the key, it is rather unfortunate. The key, it will try to make you unlock things with it, but will basically just make it harder to open those set items.
And do these things do anything good, or is it only cursed?
The ones that were stolen were just cursed. I mean, they definitely do have some merit to them, I guess. They could be used as a weapon towards others.
True.
Very true.
But that will be, I think, all the information she has for you guys.
Heading to the Eben Market.
Yes.
Sounds like it.
Let's go. Gotta find this fighting ring.
Everybody, Goat is looking for a potion shop, so let us keep eye out while we're in this market.
Sounds good to me.
From Shadowhaven, following a route, it'll take about 3 days, and you'll have to cross through this Shadowspire Range mountains.
So 3 days with the car.
Yeah, there are tunnels that lead through them. These are pretty well-traveled routes at this point. So you can either pick a northern route or a southern route, essentially is what your two choices are.
Is one faster?
Not necessarily.
I don't know. I say we go north.
North? Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
And you said 3 days, so take out 3 days ration.
And Pasta La Vista is coming with you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Oh, this is cool.
This is the map of the Eben Market.
It's like a maze.
But you guys will be entering through this northwest corner. And you actually are going to pass right by Rudy's repository. It is a mine shaft that leads out into a different tunnel before the city.
Do we want to go talk to Rudy first, see what he knows?
Wow, this place is
Yeah.
massive.
Since we happened right by his shop.
Right?
What
I'm
does
down.
repository mean?
This place where you keep stuff.
So he got that potion.
It could, yeah.
Alright, I guess that's where we're headed.
I will say your car can fit a little bit into this, but soon the mine shaft will kind of get narrow, and your car will not be able to pass any further. But there will be a mine cart on the tracks that you could hop into to travel all the way down.
Ooh, let's go. Minecart ride.
Ooh.
Are you guys hopping in the mine cart then, all of you?
Do it.
They have these where I come from.
Is it big enough that we all can fit in it?
Yes, it is quite large.
Okay.
It's a little bit tighter with a Pasta La Vista in there with you, but yeah, you guys definitely all fit. But this mine cart will begin to roll, and it will travel down, weaving through these tunnels for probably a good 10 minutes. You are traveling down this minecart shaft until eventually you come and roll into an open room, and it is Rudy's repository. It is his shop.
Oh, dang, this place is huge.
Yeah, this place is huge.
This is quite the entrance. Do we see anybody?
Yeah, did we see anybody?
As you guys walk in, a very well-dressed little goblin
Oh,
steps out from behind the counter,
he's adorable.
and he greets you. Well, howdy. How can I help you all? My name is Rudy. This is my repository. Feel free to browse my wares.
Chilo will step forward and offer his hand, and he'll say, you must be Rudy. Professor Evelyn has asked that we come see you.
Oh yes, Professor Evelyn. What a wonderful lady she is.
Yes, she's fantastic. We are the We are the bounty takers on her quest.
Ah, yes, I heard about their little break-in she had a few weeks ago. Oh, how sad. How sad. I procured some of those items for her, you know?
Yes, and she would very much like to get them back. With you having such a large shop in this town, would you have heard any rumblings going on about people trying to move some items like that?
Moving items such as that. Do you have any more information regarding it? Many things happen in this town. If you could narrow it down a bit, that would be nice.
And Chilo will show the items with the descriptions that Evelyn gave them. It's like these are the items in question, all cursed, and he
Hmm.
would tell what the curses do.
Well, there are a number of places where one could get rid of items such as those in this town. There are many underground markets, underground. I mean, there are very seedy places, gambling rings, whatever else. People could have taken them to any number of these to get rid of them or to sell them off to curious buyers.
After he minor illusions the items, he'll minor illusion like a 3D model of the ring with the saw blade, and he'll say, "We found this at the crime scene, buried, and we believe it has something to do with it."
Oh, well, that of course. Well, that definitely would have something to do with it. That is an establishment here in town. That is the Dusk Arena. They're located
Dusk?
on the Dusk Arena. They're pretty much right in the center of town. I could jot down a route for you to find it.
Yes,
They
that would be great.
I believe they have an upcoming competition. They had planned for tomorrow night.
You wouldn't have anything to do with this break-in, would you, Rudy?
Oh, of course not. I have plenty of wares myself. No need for that. I have no need for such small cursed items, so I usually give them to Evelyn.
Plenty of business with her, so why would you sever that connection, right?
Of course. Most of the mundane objects I sell to her. She seems to have more use for them than I do.
You spoke of a competition at the Dusk Arena. Do you know the manner of this competition?
Oh, well, it is a tournament. They, I believe your items are probably there, to be honest. They procure certain items for the prizes, you see. And many people go in, you pay to get in. Certain individuals, you can compete to try and win these items from them. There are multiple rounds of, well, one-on-one fights as well as a large, well, a culling ceremony, if you will, where most of the individuals are thrown in a large batch, and then whoever's the last man standing is the one who gets to move into the actual rounds.
Ooh, last man standing.
But it is quite the event. Many people go. They bet on the contestants. It's really quite a lot of fun. I've been a couple times myself.
When does it start?
The next one is tomorrow night.
My brother could be there. Looks at his
Your
party.
brother? Interesting.
Yes.
Does
my brother.
Does he look like you?
Yes, but he has black fur.
Black fur, black fur.
And a lot less scars.
A lot less scars. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've seen such a fellow. At least myself. I mean, I do not watch super intently. I'm mainly there for the gambling, you see, and of course they have stalls. I usually go as a businessman, you see. I can sell my items there. It does draw quite a large crowd.
And you said tomorrow?
It is tomorrow, yes. And he'll write down. He'll jot down on a map and hand it to you all so that you can find it.
Chilo's also going to say, "Well, we thank you for the lead. This question does not have anything to do with the break-in, but we also hear that you are the person to speak to if we were pursuing a rare beast. We have been tasked with finding a bloodworm. I think that's what you called it. Was a bloodworm?
A bloodworm. Oh, those big nasty fellows, you say?
Yes.
I don't know why I just went British. Those nasty fellows. Yes, the bloodworms. They are quite the foe. They usually hang out on the undersides of islands. You can find them pretty much anywhere. But I mean, they do stay at the bottoms of these islands. So I mean, good luck trying to find someone who will take you down there. It's quite dangerous to take a ship down below islands like that.
Do you know if they have any sort of natural weaknesses or predators or...
Let me pull up its stats real quick, because he definitely would know.
That's why Chilo would ask. He's not going to go into battle unprepared.
Goat's going to kind of ponder his rares. He's going to look for potions.
Okay. A leaping earthworm is what it was.
Oh, leaping earthworm.
Things he's weak to. I I do not recall if it is weak to anything, but I know it is definitely not weak to acid or fire. Those
Acid
two
and
things
fire
are
is
things it is
not
fairly strong against. It does not have much of an effect.
that is helpful. Thank you.
Poison as well does do nothing. It does nothing to these creatures.
Acid, fire, poison.
They are rather powerful creatures, though. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you can find a nest where a baby one is still growing, if that would suit your purposes better. Usually in caves on the undersides of these islands, if you can find one.
No more caves, man.
Or
Not-
caves.
Not deep caves. They're very shallow. They burrow it themselves so that they can keep their young in a safe spot.
That sounds good to me.
If you don't have any more questions about that, I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah. That's it.
Cool. I'm gonna say I am looking for a creature in the Moonshade Forest. Yeah, it's just north of the River Citadel. Are you familiar with that place?
Oh yes, of course.
I've been told that there are tiny little wooden creatures that live out there. Is there anything that you can tell me more about them?
Oh yes, I can. They're pesky little creatures. They are very very hard to capture, if I do say so myself. They move swiftly. They teleport. They are very hard to keep down. I've tried to catch them myself before, but I just my legs are a little bit small and I can't quite keep up. The one time I did keep my hands on one, actually, it vanished from my fingertips, almost taunting me. It flew away.
Do you know of a way to prevent them from teleporting?
Well, I assume if you had any sort of anti-magic field or an item that could, essentially trap them into a space, that would work.
Okay. Anything else I should know about these little pesky creatures?
Not necessarily. I mean, fire is a weakness to them. I would be careful, though, damaging them. If there are others nearby, it could provoke a swarm. Is there anything else I can do for you all?
Potions. Do you have anything
Potions,
that
yes.
could possibly make somebody tired and go night-night for a while?
A sleeping potion.
Yes. That's what it's called? Yes.
Give me just one moment. I believe I do have something like that.
Once we were done talking about like our actual reason we're here, the assignment, and you guys started talking about the other stuff, Raina kind of wandered off and she's just browsing the bookshelves over here.
Yeah.
She was like, "Ooh, books."
He will pull out a little sack for you, Goat. He kind of opens it up, and there is some sort of powdered something inside of it. And he says, "Well, this particular thing might be able to do the trick. You just you throw a bit of the dust at them, and should they inhale it, they could potentially fall asleep. It would knock them out. It would knock them out."
You said throw a bit of the dust, so one pouch holds more than one use?
One pouch would be a couple uses.
2 uses.
So you'd throw about half of it is what you would do.
And how much are we talking?
100 gold pieces for this.
Perfect. Let us go do this task. Goat will have more of your monies and can do this deal.
Oh, well, certainly. I'll hold on to this for you, of course.
Thank you.
Would this item work against those little creatures we were talking about?
I believe it would, actually. I do believe it would. You'd have to, of course, get close enough to get it on them first, but I believe it would put them to sleep, yes.
If we buy 2 bags, would you give us a discount?
No.
What if we buy 1 bag and we split the cost? You get 1 use, I get 1 use.
That works for me, Goat.
So 50 apiece?
Yeah, do you want to buy it right now or later?
I mean, it actually doesn't matter to me. I don't plan on using it at the moment, so we can wait till later. I know you have a lot more funds than I do, so.
I was gonna say
Well,
he has
that's
a
'cause
lot
you
more
keep
funds than
throwing it
all of us
away.
do.
I got a little nest egg. It's nothing crazy.
But
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I mean, we
yeah,
can
how
do it
much gold
after.
do you
I'm fine
have?
with doing it after. Unless
Okay.
you want it now.
Oh, no, that's good. Let's do it after.
I'll go ahead and post it in chat anyway, so I don't lose it. This is just for 1 use I posted, so essentially 1 use is 50 gold. But he sells them in pouches of 2.
What could I buy from your shop for 2,000 gold pieces?
I was waiting for it. How much do you have? How much gold do you have?
I have 1,200, but I've got some items.
What are you looking to find?
I'm wondering if he's got. I want that teleportation. I can send it to you. I also want to know if there's any medium armor that's like a plus for better AC.
Does he have like weapons and stuff, or is he more like trinkety kind of things?
These are a lot of his stuff is more trinkety kind of things, but he does have a few bigger items. I would say armor. He does not have armor. But if you're looking for something to teleport you,
Yeah, it's called the Helm of Teleportation. Has 3 charges and regains 1d3 expended charges daily.
yeah, I want to say he doesn't have that, but he'd have something different.
That's funny. When I was looking at what item I wanted to take, I remember seeing that and thinking it would be useful. It does have the chance, though, that it can go terribly bad if you don't know where you're going.
I know.
That's what makes it fun.
Exactly.
But if you have something from the location, then it works as long as it's like been in that location in the last 6 months or something like that. So I was like, if you do end up getting that, you need to like pick up rocks or something from like locations and just like use those to teleport.
That's awesome. I love that.
Okay, I will give you this. He does have an item that could potentially teleport you. It is not like the helm. It will not teleport you to anywhere, but it is a gemstone that would allow you to teleport to designated teleportation circles, as long as you know the sigil to get there. So I would give you something like that, and I would reduce the, because part of it is you'd learn the teleportation circle spell, or you don't learn it, but you can cast it through this item.
Yep.
I would take down the time it takes to create a new circle from, it's normally 1 year. I would put it to 1 month.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Oh.
Are there teleportation circles already in place across the islands?
There are definitely some, but you don't personally know of any of them right now.
Okay.
The only one you would probably think of right now would be the one that Eddie has, that his little slime boxes connect to.
Cool. Okay. And how much would that be?
That would be 2,000 gold.
Okay. I don't need it right now, but we'll keep an eye on it.
Let's say it also lets you cast the Dimension Door spell.
Okay.
Once every day.
Nice.
Level 4 spell on your level 4 character? Dang.
Rare item.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I actually have a question. Does he have any kind of magical hand crossbow?
I would say no. He doesn't seem to carry a weapon. Like, he carries mainly like books, trinkets, gems, things of that nature.
What books are over here that Raina's looking at?
Books. Let me pull that up. Yeah, there are several tomes over there. Most of them seem a little bit silly. There's one labeled the Tome of Tickles. There's the Lexicon of Limericks. There is the Grimoire of Growing Gumption. And the other one that stands out to you is called the Book of Bonelessness.
She's gonna pull that one off and flip through it.
Yeah, I mean, you look through it and it just seems really weird. It does have essentially what it has is, it seems like a very complex spell that would, if executed properly, would remove the bones from a creature. But if executed improperly, will remove the bones of the caster.
What?
That's wacky. Okay, she's gonna put that back.
Okay. There's a manual of minor mishaps, an encyclopedia of endless echoes, a grimoire of giggles, a codex of comical curses, and that's all. Those are the ones that are kind of here, at least on the shelf you're looking at, I should say. There's another section that probably would catch your eye, actually. It seems similar to that book you found in Prismera Haven, the children's book, the one about the shadow monster. There seems to be another edition of it here.
Ooh, I would definitely take a look at that.
As you open this book up, you can see it almost seems it's a different art style than the other one was. It seems there are a few more pages to it, and all these extra pages. You see this blue lightning cannon that is shown in these pages. And after it's almost extra pages at the end, and after this beast was sealed away again at the end of the story, the last few pages show this cannon falling and being engulfed in this translucent green liquid and then disappearing. almost getting sucked away into oblivion. Or what it seems like in this book, anyway.
Having known how curious Sheila was about these creatures, I think she would share this book with him.
Yeah, Chilo would definitely be interested. And he would ask Rudy, "Is this book for sale?"
As if, oh, of course.
Well, I wouldn't want to deny a businessman his business. How much are you looking for it?
Oh, that's just a simple children's book. Just 5 gold would be enough for that.
That sounds good. Chilo will hand over 5 gold.
Okay, yeah, and you'll pick that book. A pleasure doing business with you, sir.
A pleasure.
Are you interested in the shadow creatures?
I hesitate to say not many people have dealt with them the way I have, but
You'd be surprised.
I believe they're more malicious than what most people would believe.
Well, of course they are. They're terrifying creatures. I was born in the Shadowfell, you see. I've seen those creatures up close. And yes, they are quite terrifying.
I myself hail from the Astral Sea, and I have seen them rip apart villages and communes.
Yes. It really is quite terrifying, especially their, I don't know if you've experienced it yet, their ability to essentially strip the memories from others. It's rather harsh, don't you think?
Yes, I believe so. Is there any way to restore those memories?
I believe so. I mean, personally, what I've learned about these creatures is, if you're native to this plane, you tend to lose your memories of it, of whatever they do here. If you're not native to this plane, it seems to have no effect on you. Me myself, I'm from the Shadowfell. I've retained my memories. You said you hailed from the Astral Sea. I assume that is probably why you've retained yours as well. I mean, I know of that way. I'm sure there's something. I don't think the memories are lost. I think they might just be suppressed, to be honest. I'm sure there's an item somewhere that would be able to restore those. But personally, I have not heard of one.
If you ever come across such an item, I have a great interest.
Oh, well, certainly. I think I would have a great interest as well.
Did anybody else have anything they wanted to
I'm all set.
talk with Rudy about?
I will say there is another back room to this shop as well, up to the top of the screen.
Oh.
There's an archway that kind of leads back to you can see a little bit in there. There's a pretty good amount of light shining through.
Well, do we want to go in the back room? Or
Take a gander.
ask to see what's in the back room?
Are you asking him to go back there then?
Yeah.
He goes, oh, high rollers, I see, high rollers. Back there is where I keep my,
Well, one of us is.
a good deal of my pricier items. I keep them in the back. They are quite large. I'll just show you. He'll lead you all back there. Or whoever's coming with, I should say.
Oh yeah, definitely going.
And as you walk back, you realize that minecart took you down quite a bit further than you probably expected it to. Because you're getting into this room, there is daylight pouring in through the window. And you are essentially at the near and underside of this island, or down enough, but you are at the edge of it. And there is sunlight pouring through from just the outside world. But in this room, there are, it almost seems like a huge dock where these doors can open and let things come in and out. And he has several flying ships down here, all with price tags on them.
Guys, I know where we can buy a flying ship.
So these are my current ships right now. One of them is currently operational. I'm currently looking to procure a couple more levitation stones to make the others functional, but I do have one, if that would be of interest to you.
And how much would you be looking for the ship?
Is that the price tag? I see 500 gold pieces. That's what that says.
Wow, it's a steal. Come on, guys, we gotta get it.
He said this particular one I'm selling for 20,000 gold pieces. It is our most basic model. It doesn't have any bells or whistles really, but it'll get you where you need to go. And of course, I also sell equipment for them. And he does have various cannons and whatever other things that you could buy from him and install on these ships. But he says, I am selling this one for 20,000 gold pieces. I also rent it out to individuals if you wish to just take it for a day or whatever. Or I am also willing to do something of a rent-to-own type situation where you could pay me in installments and I would take a bit extra on the top for the interest.
I don't know. I think at some point we could come back and slap down 20k gold.
Well,
I say
also,
we just steal it.
he said he rents it as well. That might be an option for when you want to take on this worm beast thing,
Yeah.
whatever it was called.
The leaping earthworms.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Enough reminiscing about sky ships. We gotta go. We gotta go do the fight raid.
Would you guys like to do anything in town before the next day hits to go to the arena here?
All good.
Rena would like to see if there's some kind of market that she could buy a hand crossbow.
I mean, there definitely is. If you just want to start looking around.
I mean, it'd be cool if it was like a +1 hand crossbow or something. But I don't know how expensive that'd be, so we'd have to talk about that.
Okay, here's the thing. I'll give you a few options of +1 crossbows.
It's got to be a hand crossbow.
Okay.
See, the thing is, when I'm blade singing, I can't use a two-handed weapon, so I can't use my longbow.
Gotcha.
Yeah, or
'Cause
a
it's
regular
two-handed.
crossbow.
Or a regular crossbow, so it has to be a one-handed. So if I want to use a ranged attack, it needs to be a hand crossbow.
Okay, I have 5 options for you.
Oh, okay. Wow.
There is one called the Silent Whisper. When fired, the bolt makes no noise, allowing for stealthy attacks. And once per day, the wielder can activate a veil of shadow for 1 minute, becoming invisible to creatures more than 30 feet away.
Ooh.
Wow.
There's a second one called
That's
Gleaming Viper. Once per long rest, you can coat the bolt in a magical venom, dealing an extra 2d6 poison damage on a hit. And they must make a DC 14 con save or be poisoned for the next minute. And you also get advantage on attack rolls in dim light or darkness.
That'll be great for you.
The third option is called Frostbite. When fired, it'll deal an additional 1d4 cold damage. And if it's a crit, then it'll also reduce their movement speed by 10 feet.
That's with every attack?
Yes. And you also gain resistance to fire damage while you have it.
That's cool.
Fourth one called Thunderstrike. It'll deal an extra 1d6 thunder damage and make them make a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked back 5 feet. And once per day, it can emit an echoing sound after the shot, allowing any creatures within 15 feet to make a DC 12 con save or be deafened for a minute. And the last option, called Flame Caller, all of the bolts fired from it will ignite in flame, dealing extra 1d4 fire damage. And then objects hit by them have a chance to catch fire. And once per day, you can activate a shield of flames around yourself, getting resistance to fire damage for 10 minutes.
Ooh. Those all sound cool.
And, potentially burning anyone who's nearby.
What kind of price are we talking about on those?
That Silent Whisper one is 1,000 gold. All the others, the Viper, 1,500. The Frostbite, 1,300. Thunderstrike, 1,600. And the Flame Caller, 1,400.
Okay, I don't have enough for any of those right now, but I'm going to keep those all in mind. I only have 545 gold right now.
Cool. Yeah, things are a little pricey.
They're all
Got
really
options.
cool.
Chilo is looking around. He's looking for places that might sell magical things. So he's looking for a couple of specific things. Either one would be possible. He's looking for either a broom of flying or winged boots.
Ooh.
What do those do? They allow for some sort of flight, I'm guessing.
Yeah, basically. The broom I would be able to. Well, I can post them in chat.
I will say you'd probably be able to find either one of these in this place, searching hard enough. I mean, you have a full day, so it's not like you're not super pressed for time here.
Yeah.
But each of them you'd be able to find for around 1,000 gold pieces.
1,000 gold pieces
for purchase. Yeah.
Okay. I don't have nearly that much.
I looked into getting the boots of flying as my magical item.
He would also be looking for places to offload his wares from the stone creatures. So the 2 chunks of rare minerals, the 2 stony skins, the gemstone, and the 2 eyes.
Oh, yeah. People would definitely want to buy those here.
Yeah, I have 2 fangs.
And he would be using every trick in his arsenal to get as much as he could from those items.
Okay. What do you have again, you said?
I have 2 chunks of rare minerals, 2 stony skins, a gemstone, and 2 eyes.
And Goat, you had how many?
2 teeth.
Chilo, I would say you'd be able to sell all of those things for 350 gold.
350 gold? Yeah, I will go ahead and sell those.
And Goat, I would say you'd be able to get 100 gold for the teeth.
Wait, yeah, Goat will sell those. Easy.
Anyone want to contribute $500 to 500 gold to getting Chilo able to fly?
Goat will. Here you go, Chilo. He'll give you 100.
Oh, thank you, Goat.
He's giving away. Here you
go. Just saying, that broom of flying could help get us out of some trouble.
That's true. I'm trying to save up for a hand crossbow.
I think we should start a party fund.
We should start a party fund.
Especially with the funds that we're getting monthly from What's His Bucket.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, we
Pizza Paul.
Party fund for
Pizza
sure.
Paul.
The man you exploited for all he's worth.
Hey, he's getting a good deal, man.
He is getting a good deal.
Protection and access to Pasta Pete's recipes.
That is true. Anything else you guys would like to do before we jump to the arena?
Let us go.
Chilo will give Goat his 100 gold back. He'll say, I don't feel right taking it until I actually have the full amount to be able to purchase.
Okay.
But
All right,
you.
I will add that 100 gold back.
Well, apparently
I have
Goat's
247
just gonna
total.
throw it away. So
Oh well, Goat's gonna spend it on something, you know. Eventually.
Yeah, hey, that's up to him.
No, he was just gonna throw it away. I'll throw it all away.
Throw a little of it away.
Yeah, pepper a little bit of gold
Yeah,
into.
he knows he can barter with it. He's aware, so.
I'm ready to do the arena if everybody else is.
To the arena.
Right around here in the center of this map is where Rudy would have directed you to.
Okay.
And there is a door that seemingly just any other door, but this seems to be the right place that he had told you to go.
Is there anyone outside the door, or is it just the door?
Nope, just the door.
We'll head in.
Okay. As you guys, behind this door will be some steps that will lead straight down. And as you get down to the bottom, you start to hear voices and things louder and louder as you approach, and as you step through the doorway, this room opens up. Are you bringing your noodle with you, or are you leaving him up?
Oh yeah,
bringing him with you.
He should come with us. Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta keep the boy safe.
Now.
Yeah, Chilo has Bartolome, and he's still invisible.
I will say, you guys enter down here. Can everyone see now?
Yeah.
Oh, can Raina like minor illusions so it kind of looks like Noodle Boy's wearing clothes?
You definitely can. He's only 3 feet tall.
Love it.
You are met by a gruff gentleman, kind of standing in front of you, almost acting like a bouncer. But he'll hold his arm out and stop you all from entering any further and say, "Do you have tickets?"
Oh, we're hoping to fight. Actually, we heard that this place hosts tournaments for magical prizes.
Okay.
Well, you heard correctly. You still need a ticket to get in, though.
On the table, there's a Kia tiara and a mirror.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely clocked that as well.
Wait, what?
There's a Kia
there's a
tiara and a
key.
mirror
Oh my
on the
goodness! Yes,
on the
there
table
is.
there.
Wow. Okay.
Chilo's gonna say, well, how much are the tickets?
Well, 5 gold each. So it looks like there were 5 of you, so 25 gold, and let you in.
Oh, that is a. Do you not have child discount for our child?
Yeah.
For your child.
This one is a child.
He's a child? Well, maybe he shouldn't be in here then.
He's just a
What?
lump of pasta. You're going to
When
charge
he's-
pasta?
Do you expect to leave baby outside?
We're training future degenerate gamblers. We're trying to ensure the life's work continues.
Look, man, I just need to do my job here. I'm here to collect the payment. I'm here to sell the
So
tickets.
5 gold for baby too.
Yes, 5
So
gold
you're
for baby
saying
too.
there's no discount for children? Wow.
Of course
What
not.
kind of
Usually
establishment are you running?
What are you? Are you with the guard?
No.
And what if I say I am?
Well, then we might have a bit of an issue.
No, we're not guard.
Chilo's going to hand over 5 gold for himself.
Well, can we all hand over 6 and somebody hand over 7 for the baby?
Yeah, I'll hand over 7.
Awesome.
I'll hand over 6, yeah.
Cool. All right. Everybody do 6.
I
Raina,
can
you cool
hand
with
over
that?
6 too. Yeah.
He'll take the payment and he'll say, "If you really are the guard, we will have issues.
I'm
Don't
not. I
think
was
you
just
can get
kidding.
away." And he'll step aside and let you all pass. And this place is packed with people. These green tables in the map, they have people behind them selling little trinkets, merchandise, whatever. And behind one of them, you actually do see Rudy. He's kind of at the far end of this room, and he's brought a couple of his couple trinkets, a couple of gems, and that he's selling up there.
It's crowded enough that we could like steal these things and maybe get away with it.
I would say it's crowded enough that there are so many eyes on you that it would be very difficult to steal these things out in the open.
Chilo's gonna walk around talking to people, and what he's trying to figure out is how the tournament and betting system works.
Yeah.
Goat would also be very interested in that as well.
Okay, so what you guys are going to find out here. First off, the 3 items that you have been looking for are sitting on this table, and they are in a case. It looks like it is glass, but it has iron reinforced bars around it to kind of, you can see them, but they are stuck inside of this cage. People are looking at them. You see a few people keep trying to peer up and look into the mirror as it's facing face up, and these stands around, merchants at them and whatever else. But you will find out, asking around, that if you wish to participate in the rounds, there's an office outside of this room to the southwest that you go in to register. Registering would be an extra expense. It's 10 gold per person to register as one of the fighters. And then you would be essentially called out by number to enter the arena to fight.
Do you die?
You definitely can die in this.
Okay.
Can you play as a team?
It is a solo competition. So if you entered multiple, you would each be on your own. You could help each other in the arena if you wished, but essentially there are a few rounds. The first round will be a last man standing type round to thin the herd of all these potential winners. And then beyond that will be one-on-one matches to go up the tournament until they find a sole winner.
So we'd fight each other?
If you want to, if multiple people get in, multiple people reach that same level, you will be fighting each other. The winner of this competition will receive the 3 items that were brought in to the establishment, as well as 500 gold pieces as a bonus prize.
Sign gold up, please.
Obviously, we want to enter more of us to increase
Yeah,
our
higher the
chances.
chance. Yeah, no hard feelings.
Okay,
Absolutely.
but do
Yeah.
you have to kill the person? Or it's just you have to down the person?
You don't have to kill them. Just saying death is possible in this fight
Okay.
here.
So if we were to
So-
lose against somebody else, like somebody else that's not us, they could choose to kill us.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
So that is
That's
a possibility.
scary.
That is scary, yeah.
So someone could potentially choose to kill you.
Luna can resurrect us though, so no worries.
Yeah, no worries. We'll just transport.
Wrong
to
campaign.
Barovia.
Let's go to Barovia, guys. As far as the gambling system goes, you can place bets on individual contestants, and depending on when you place those bets will determine your reward if they win. So if you put a bet on someone right at the start before any of the thinning happens, you'll get,
Like 10-1?
yeah, we'll do a 10 to 1. So if you're able to place a bet on someone right at the start, we'll do a 10 to 1 odds. So you if they do end up winning, you could essentially, 10 times your money that you put in.
Man, who do I bet on? Do I bet on Mocha, myself, or Goat?
I like how you didn't even put me into the possible to bet on. Thanks.
I will say you're not allowed to bet on yourself, so you could
Oh,
just
damn.
have someone else bet on you for you.
Well, Raina, I
Oh
believe
yeah,
you have
I was
around it.
never gonna
less
bet.
HP than everyone else.
I don't have like terrible HP. I do think I have. Well, I think I have less than everybody else.
How much do you got?
34.
Well, honestly, Raina, you could probably be using your sneak, I guess, to your advantage, especially in this first, like,
Hiding behind
everyone.
people and
Yeah.
There are heavy stone doors that lead out to the actual fighting chamber here. If you all would like to explore that a little bit, you can as well.
yeah, I definitely want to explore that.
How does this last man standing work for the first round?
So there will be 8 last man standing rounds. So depending on which one you're put into, it'll be randomized. So you could potentially end up in the same last man standing round as another
Oh.
party member, or you could all end up in different ones.
Got it.
So we'll randomize that, but there will be essentially 25 to 30 people in each of these rounds that are getting thinned down to just one
Got it. Okay.
in these
Guys,
first
I'm
8
scared.
rounds. And then after those rounds, it'll be one-on-one matches to determine just a normal tournament rank here. Because there'll be 8 individuals who go on to the final rounds, essentially.
And how do you heal up after each round?
Some of these vendors sell potions. You can use your own abilities.
So it's up to what you have on you. Okay.
Basically, yeah, what you have on you, or you can buy things here, but the prices, I will say, are going to be jacked up.
Chilo's gonna go talk with Rudy.
Oh, Raina would also like to find somebody that looks like they're like in charge here or like knows what they're talking about around here that she would also like to talk to at some point.
I think you would know the person who is registering people for these events would be the one you'd want to talk to.
Okay, I'll talk to her in a minute.
Chilo has already registered.
Oh, Raina
After
has
gave up my 10 gold.
We'll do that in a second. But yeah, Rudy's up here though. He's hanging out.
Oh, wait. If we all go into the competition, who's going to watch Noodle Boy?
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody's got to keep an eye on him.
Well, you do have one acquaintance here.
Yeah,
Rudy?
we could leave him with Rudy.
Yeah, it's
I don't
true.
know if I trust Rudy.
Rudy's like, look, we could leave him with Rudy, and Rudy will have him handing out whatever, like items or whatever.
I find it hard to believe Rudy didn't know what the prizes were.
You would have known they don't broadcast what the prizes are until the night of the event.
Okay.
Till fight night.
They sound like terrible prizes.
Thieves and whatever else. You never know.
But Chilo's going to try to offer Rudy a deal. He's going to say, hey, he's going to give Rudy 500 gold. He's going to say,
What?
I would like you to place this bet for me. For me. And if I win, you'll get 10% of my winnings. And if I lose, you haven't lost anything.
Well, that is...
Wow.
That's a lot.
I am definitely willing to do that. Yes, please, sir. I will take this. I will definitely bet on you, you say.
Yes,
You intend to win.
I intend to win.
Very good, very good. Well, if you're ever looking a little bit rough for wear, come and find me. I can probably help you out a little bit.
That sounds good. Thank you.
Do we know if there's any kind of preventatives from people helping from outside the arena?
You do not know if there's anything like that. Once you go into the next room, you'll be able to see a little bit better of what's going on in there.
Oh, are you thinking of not Severus snaping it out in the stands, but you know what I'm
Hey,
talking
Severus
about?
was trying to
Yeah.
help.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. I was trying to think of that guy's name.
Professor Quirrell.
Professor Coral.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's Squirrel.
Yeah, Professor Gruel. Well, I was actually thinking on the other side of potentially being able to help, maybe
Help the party
an
members from...
opponent.
Without risking your life.
So you'll get a little bit better idea when you go in and look at the arena. But
Okay.
yeah, no, Rudy is definitely interested in that. Chilo.
Sounds good. And I'm gonna write in my notes that Rudy has agreed to possibly help if Chilo looks rough.
Essentially, you've just bought yourself a sponsor.
Heck yeah.
I would like to go look at the arena. I don't know which door it is, so I guess I'm just gonna pick one.
Any of these doors will lead out to it.
I'm gonna do the same.
As you guys walk through, you are on an elevated platform overlooking almost a pit. In this pit, there are dozens of saw blades sticking out of the walls and from the ground. currently off, but look like they will be turned on during the fights. Chairs for viewing are lining this arena, and a glass partition wall separates the stands from the arena down below.
Is there supposed to be like a giant black bit that I can't see in the middle?
Yes.
It's a wall.
Walking
Yeah, it's
around this, in the middle there's a large stone pillar. As you walk around this room, you can see that on the opposite side of that stone pillar, there's a bridge that spans across that allows entrance into the centerpiece. And there's a ladder leading down from the side of that pillar. This is where the contestants can enter from. And at the southwest end, the corner, is an office where you will be able to register.
Can I place my bet after we figure out which group we're each in?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I was worried that might lower our.
I was gonna say it could potentially lower your take, but
It was like after each round, it would go down how much you get.
yeah, that's fair. That's true. It will be after each round. So if you place it after you find out which group you're in, I won't diminish that for you.
I'll do that as well then. I'll place mine after.
Yeah.
I'll have Rudy place mine after.
Yeah, we'll wreck on that. That's good.
I'm scared. I don't want to fight.
You can sit in the stands and help. You can see that it makes sense, honestly, for Reyna not to fight in this.
I was gonna say, you guys are bringing a pasta boy along with you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Still, okay. Because someone will probably need to watch him.
Okay, Reyna,
or you can leave him with Rudy, too. That's also an option.
Do you mind staying out of the fight, Reyna?
I'll stay out of the fight with the pasta man.
Keep watch over the baby.
I will keep it safe with my life.
Goat will hand you a gold.
Chilo's eyes are as wide as some of those saw blades, and he's just like, "This is just like training."
Ooh.
Now that you guys are in here, a lot of these saw blades do have specks and things of dried blood on them as well. These have definitely sliced into people in the past.
Do I still have those 10 hit points?
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't go away.
They don't go away unless you either
you
lose
use them.
them
They get
or
hit.
they get refreshed.
Yeah, because you can only have one source of temp hit points. So if you got more temp hit points, it would replace those.
Technically, you can
Yeah.
refresh them today, like after we lose them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I haven't refreshed them in several days.
Let's go, man.
That's kind of my way of helping keep the party up. Is
Wait, so I should have more than
I'll
just
make
8?
sure we. Well, no, because it's 1d8 plus my charisma, so it would be 1d8 plus 4. Right now, everybody has 12, but you. So I haven't refreshed them.
Oh, you haven't. Okay, perfect. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so I still have 8.
And you guys said you were going to go register? At least the three of you. Reyna, not.
Reyna's going to hang out with the crowd.
Yeah. I do feel a little like a coward for not competing, though.
All right, there are other ways to help. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you guys will go down to this room down here on the bottom left, and that will be where you register.
Jordan, you made this map?
I did make this map.
It's very cool.
Thank you. But yeah, you step in. There's a guy, he has, sheets of papers laying about, and he's writing down all of these contestants, and he's just keeping a list. And he's got a bucket of
Do we want to
coins.
register as ourselves, or do we want to register as others?
Different names.
Yeah.
I was going to say, he will just give you a number and slap it on you.
Oh, okay, that works.
Reyna is going to go in with everyone, and she's going to be like, those are some pretty cool prizes you got there. Where'd you get them?
They were a donation.
Oh, fascinating. Do you know who donated them? I'd love to look at their other wares.
They wish to remain anonymous. I apologize.
Yeah, as they should.
Ask too many questions down here, and you might get kicked out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
Reyna, don't stop asking questions.
I just wanted to know where they were
can't
from. I
blow
thought
this.
maybe they'd have some other cool stuff. Okay.
I understand, but we can't blow this.
Would you all like to register?
Yes.
We would.
Okay. Registration fee is 10 gold, and I'll get your number down and hand you a slip.
I will
Chilo
take 10
hands over
gold from my
10 gold.
inventory.
Which I had already taken from my inventory.
Okay. And Goat and Moncha, you as well?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll jot you all down, and he'll hand you each a number. Yeah, you guys are handed the numbers 230, 231, and 232. Essentially, that is the number of contestants that have put into this so far.
Already signed up, yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, but we're going to be eliminating
guys.
lots of them.
Do we know which group we're each a part of yet?
You do not know what group you're part of.
Oh, that
yet.
must mean there are a bunch of different groups, though.
Yeah, there'll be 8 big calling groups, for the initial rounds.
All right.
And as you guys will have a little bit of time before this battle begins.
Like an hour?
No, I would say like
Oh,
maybe
okay.
maybe 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, cool.
But Goat, someone's going to approach you.
Okay.
This is a cloaked individual. This is an Aarakocra fellow.
Birdman.
Birdman's coming up to you. This Aarakocra, he's hooded, but you can see his feathers underneath, and they're a mix of a deep blue and black, extremely dark. He has streaks of silver that kind of glisten on the tips, but he is shrouded by this cloak, and he speaks to you. Well, hello there, fellow. You seem to be. Honestly, you are the most intimidating one I see here. How would you like to make a deal with me?
And what deal would that be?
Well, I will assist you in ways that I can, and I just want to make sure that you are all in on this fight before I place my bets on you. I have a good amount of money I'm willing to put down.
And by all in, what do you mean? I'm Goat already risk his life.
Well, I just wanted to make sure you're giving it your all. You're not going to throw a match and surrender.
I swear to Ophelia that I will win this match.
Very good, very good.
You might have some issues, Chilo.
Do I hear this conversation happening?
Roll perception for me. He's definitely trying to keep it quiet.
Keep it hush.
That is a 15.
You do not hear this. You can see him approach Goat, but you're not hearing this conversation.
Okay, honestly, like what I think Monsha would do in this scenario, seeing someone approach Goat, is go over and make sure that no one's taking advantage of him. That's like immediately what goes through Monsha's head.
Hey, yeah, I mean, you can intervene and definitely make yourself known and listen in on this.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna approach him and say, "Hi, stranger. What are you doing with my friend here?"
Well, your friend here is he's quite strong. He looks quite strong, at least. I'm looking to make a bit of coin, you see. I'm also quite interested in those magic items that are left over there.
Well, the real question is, are you going to be sharing that coin with him if he wins? He's the one putting all the work in.
Well, certainly. Of course, I would put in the thing. I would definitely be sharing some of the coin. I assume you also have some. I mean, to be fair, if he wins, he would also be getting quite a bit of coin himself from the prize.
How much are you betting on him?
Let's not talk money like that, please. My money is my own. I do not wish to have that known.
Well, my friend is my own, and I need to take care of him.
Well, I believe your
Monsha,
friend can.
I appreciate you calling me friend, but that word. We know each other well. I like you, you like me, but friend. Goat has no friends.
Well, you don't have to call me friend, but I can call you friend, Goat.
And Goat's just gonna look
Unrequited
confused.
friendship.
He doesn't really understand. Just gonna look confused.
Well, it seems to me like your friend over here is. I believe he's quite capable of speaking for himself, don't you think?
So you want me to give you money?
No.
No.
I would like to assist you in winning, so that we
Oh,
can
no.
both make a profit. You win the prize money, and I take my own coin, and I would be willing to purchase those items off of you that come with the prize as well at the end.
That's not an option, unfortunately, unless the price is extremely high.
Well, I am looking to procure them, so we can discuss at the end. Should this come to pass,
At the end, yes, because the items are still a mystery.
the items are still locked away, of course. I mean, unless we'd want to take them before the fight is done, I'd be willing to work with you to do that as well.
Before the fight is done, like during, it
Yes,
starts
of
in
course.
8 minutes and 35 seconds.
Well, you see, once the fights begin, you guys would have learned this too. They will broadcast some of this with almost magic screens of
Okay.
sorts
Yeah.
into these back rooms, so the merchants can watch the show as well.
Okay.
But he says, if you if you put up a good enough show out there, you'll draw the attention of everyone in the other rooms as well, leaving the table, the items on the table a little bit less concealed. You can sneak in there, maybe be able to grab some, maybe do a little switch, and make out with the items themselves before anyone wouldn't even notice.
But Goat is going to win, so why steal them in the first place?
Well, I'm just saying it's a good backup plan. Just letting you know I am wanting those items.
And you do anything to get them.
Oh, I didn't say that necessarily.
Not fight in the arena, apparently. That right, monster? Goat matches him.
Why risk my life when I have the coin to ask others to do it for me?
Very well, Goat could use coin.
Well, of course.
That is
But
what
you're
everyone
already entering.
barters with around here.
You're already entering, so if we have a deal, I'd be willing to buy those items off of you should you win.
But what of Moncha? You say you're going to help me, but that leaves him at a disadvantage, obvious.
Well, your friend has a bit of a mouth on him, but I'm sure he can talk his way out of something else.
I could
does
say the
have a
same thing
mouth.
about you.
I like you. I like you a lot.
Go. Are you
What
saying
was-
that I have a mouth literally? By the way.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
What are all of your names, if I do ask?
They call us Goat.
Goat. What a wonderful name.
I am Destro.
Destro, I see.
I didn't know if
Sorry,
you
to
were
know,
going to
good
give
to
him
know.
on the fly.
your other names.
Yep.
I will remember you all. Thank you. And he'll begin to walk away. And Goat,
Okay.
if you find yourself in too much trouble, you can expect some assistance from me.
Very well, bird creature.
Thank you. And he's actually going to make his way into the registration office as well and close the door behind him.
When he walks away, I'm gonna go up to Goat and say, "Listen, Goat. There are people in this world who try to take
We
advantage.
just want
of
to help.
Yeah, exactly. Out of kindness of their hearts.
Yes, there are people who do just want to help, but there are also people like him, and I'll whisper that, who might hurt you if they don't get what they want. You understand that feeling, don't you?"
Goat does. He is little bird man. Goat, smash him. He's puny.
All I'm saying is be careful.
Did he didn't give you a name, did he?
He did not.
He asked for your guys' names, but you never asked for his.
Oh, that's true. No.
He did go into the registration office after he was done talking to you guys.
Goat will watch over you, Moncha. And I'll put his hand on your shoulder.
Thank you, Goat.
Are you determining what group they go in? You gonna have them roll or something? I'm curious.
I will have everyone roll. Will everyone roll a d8 for me?
Oh, D8.
E8.
Come on, guys, get different numbers.
Goat got a 6.
Chilo got a 4.
Monsha got a
Okay.
1.
Yes.
Yes.
I was so worried.
I know.
Nice. Okay. And as you guys, if you guys would like to do one other thing before we kick this off, that'll be, you kind of have one last thing you can do before I'm going to start these rounds.
Can our new friend bet on multiple people, or can he only bet on Chilo?
Oh, you can definitely bet on multiple people. As long as you have the money, you can drop it on whatever you want.
Okay.
Chilo is preparing to cast a spell right before the round starts. Like, immediately before the round starts.
Raina's gonna get her little noodle friend. Oh, I can move the noodle friend?
Yes, everyone can move the noodle friend.
Oh, nice. We're gonna get seats over here on this side of the arena. I like
Cool.
that side of the arena.
I'm going to go over to our new friend and say, do you feel like you are able to sponsor 2 people?
Sponsor 2 people, you say? Are you offering me the same deal as your other friend?
I'm offering 1,000 gold bet, and you get 5% of that. So ultimately equals out to the same as Chilo.
I think we have ourselves a deal. And who would you like me to bet on? Person.
And I'm like deciding between me and Goat.
I think it'd be real interesting if you put it on yourself.
I was gonna say here, at the end of this, it'll only get paid out to whoever actually wins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you end
So-
up fighting Chilo at the end, one of you is gonna be out some money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Well,
Yeah.
no matter what, one of them will be out money because they both can't win.
I would say
Yeah, but
unless you
somebody's
put all of
doubling
your
there.
Yeah, unless we double down on somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless you double down on one person.
But it's
I
hard
think
to
it's
tell.
okay to
Like,
diversify.
I was gonna say you are betting early enough that you guys will still make a ton of money off this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
True.
Goat, or Brian, you said it would be interesting if I bet on myself. Is that because you don't think I'm going to make it to the end?
no.
Okay.
That'd just be awesome because all 3 of us would be like trying our hardest to win. That's why it'd be
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay. All right. I'm going to bet on myself, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody
And,
has their own.
and if it ends up being me and Chilo, we'll just have Chilo lose since I bet more money. And then we'll split it.
I was gonna say you'll have to talk that out.
Yeah.
Goat really wants that sleepy potion, so he needs 100 gold. I guess I'll do half of my money. I will put in 100 gold.
On yourself?
Yeah,
Using
on myself.
Rudy as the same?
Yes.
Are you offering Rudy the same deal, the 10%?
Yeah.
You know, if you only need 100 gold and you don't want to bet that much, you could bet less and still get well over 100. Like if you put in 50.
Well, I still have enough for the potion. That's kind of what or the powder. Even after I make this bet, so.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool. And yeah, as you guys all finish placing your bets, they will close the betting for this round, and you hear an announcer almost start calling out numbers to gather in the central area through these far doors. And as he counts off these numbers, you count 30 different numbers that he counts off, and the last one he calls will be Mocha's number, and Mocha will be in this first round of combat.
Nice.
I will put you up here in the middle, Mocha, where you will be waiting, and all around you are honestly pretty tough individuals. Some look shady, some look like honestly they have never fought a day in their life, but they look kind of desperate. But sitting in here with them, that is where we will end off today's session.